A kind of a slow day, huh, Kevin? I got to first say, in my 12 years of doing sports, never experienced a day like this as far as just two large sports stories converging at the same time like this. You know, Kansas State and Arkansas, they do share one common opponent this past season, and that was Texas A&M. Wildcats, they beat them at home, and Arkansas did too, in dramatic fashion, if you'll remember. Baseball season still a few weeks away, and the Razorbacks are already the kings of the hill. Not bad, huh? Rated preseason #1 in 2 different national polls. A confident team with the bullseye now squarely on their back or their chest, either one. But they're not letting it get to their heads just yet. Hey, this guest is soaking every bit of this up, aren't you, my friend? Arkansas Athletic Director Jeff Long. Does this environment, this atmosphere ever get old for you? You saw a team that has just so many holes from top to bottom, Tim. You're not even the return of Tyler Wilson, not even a record-setting performance from Kobe Hamilton was enough. Foul ball into the stands. Look at Dad. Drops his daughter to make a play for the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and he drops the ball as well. Can you believe that? Just lets her go, and you know, he got a mouthful not only from security, not only from his wife, but look at the daughter here. Not going to have any of it. Gives him the silent treatment and just goes to sleep. Good for her. Can you believe that? Turn the guy in. Hi, everybody. CAC PB Dalloway about to start here in just a few minutes. I've got the pleasure of doing the coin toss here. So what do I do? Just flip it up, right?
He's going to call it, and he is called heads.
All right, heads. Here we go. There you have it. How about that? High school football is here in the state of Arkansas. After a 6-month-long search, Jeff Long has found his new coach, confirmed through multiple sources. Brett Bielema is leaving Wisconsin to take over the Razorbacks. Reports out there, it'll be a 5-year deal worth $3.2 million per. Razorback fans may have lost their head coach. Could there be more to come? Tyler Wilson returned for an extra season on the prodding of Bobby Petrino and could enter the supplemental draft. But you know what? Rules state you can't just declare because of a change in coach. A source does confirm to me that Wilson is committed to the team and isn't planning on going anywhere. Hi, everybody. The smoke still hasn't quite cleared from last night's bombshell firing up Petrino, but we're starting to find out Jeff Long had a ton of ammo. In my hand, just a portion of Petrino's cell phone records, the texts and calls to Jessica Durrell, numbering in the thousands, even remaining in contact before and after his now infamous post-rec press conference. My goodness. Hey, let's just go to the Hill now. Tim Kelchner is live. All right, thank you very much, Tim. We'll see you tonight at 9. All right, while it may be too soon to even compile a true list of coaching candidates, there are some possibilities out there, one of whom has already taken his name out of the hat, that being Gus Malzahn. Just a few months on the job at A-State, was hit with the question following today's practice.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking to that. I'm the head coach here.
All right, other names to consider. Butch Davis, he had taken it in a heartbeat, but not sure Long would touch him after his NCAA problems at North Carolina. Louisville head coach and Batesville native Charlie Strong. South Florida's Skip Holtz, who earlier today said he's not looking to leave. And then at the bottom, you got former offensive coordinator and UAB coach Garrett McGee. In my mind, that's where I think the search begins and ends. If Long is looking for a quick hire. McGee knows the system inside and out, is immensely popular with the players and fans. A seamless transition. If he says no, then I think you stay the course with the interim. UAB's AD says they have not been contacted about McGee.
I was going to say, he's under contract.
We've still got time.
You can buy him out.
He's under contract, so they would buy him out if
if they want to. Hey, look, they don't have to pay any money out to Petrino. There's no buyout clause to Petrino. They could spend a lot of money to get this next head coach.
Wow.
Back to football now. When talking playoffs, you know, the little guys have beaten everyone to the punch. All this week, the Life Champs playoffs taking place at Burns Park. We took our cameras there to check in on some of the action. A picture-perfect night for some playoff football. The Ravens and Vikings, 5- and 6-year-olds. Coach Mike Cumming firing up his troops.
Go get a flag, okay? Okay, good job.
But the Vikings firing on all cylinders themselves. Look at this. He reverses field, and he is gone. Game is tied at 7. We've got a barn burner at Burns Park. Then it's Harrison. They call him Harry. Answers for the Ravens. Puts them back up by 2 scores with the long touchdown. The Purple Man-Eaters were in the zone. Christopher with the eye of the tiger. Watch his brother Cole. He had visions of a touchdown. Takes the handoff. No 3-yard and a cloud of dust football here. Ravens lead it 20-8. Got to replenish the electrolytes after a play like that. Just don't take the baby's drink, Corbin. Come on, you know better than that. She wants it. Back to the action, and Coach calls my little guy's number.
Take the code, give to Gavin. Ready?
After a little hesitation, thinks he can bounce it outside, takes it to the corner, but runs into a wall of defenders for the stop. Vikings with a valiant effort tonight. One more score here for these guys, but the Ravens pull off the 26-14 win to advance to the next round of the playoffs. What a night, and for yours truly, could only be topped by this.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too, buddy. Proud of you this year. Over the past decades, the Martin family has been on top of the racing and trucking world.
Martin wins.
Mark has been making headlines in NASCAR, while father Julian, retired from racing himself, started a successful trucking company in Searcy.
It was something my dad enjoyed, wheels and how fast they'll turn, and that was one thing that made his trucking company as strong and large as it got.
All was good, all was well, until one fateful day in the summer of '98. Julian, wife Shelley, and daughter Sarah, while on their way back from vacation, lost control of the twin-engine plane they were in, crashing just outside Great Basin National Park in Nevada. All three died. News of the wreck left the Martins shattered.
Well, it's indescribable. The relationship that I have with my father and my sister and Shelley, I can't begin to describe to you the pain.
The heartache didn't end there. Just 2 years later, Glenda's only son, Christian, who worked as Mark's car chief, was killed in a car accident. He was just 27.
We weren't even up off of our face from losing Dad and Shelley and Sarah, and Christian had worked very close to Mark. That was something that was a huge loss to Mark.
With so much up in the air, including the fate of her father's trucking company, Glenda and brother Mark decided the best way to remember their loved ones was to continue their legacy. So Mark continued what he does best, racing, while Glenda took over the reins at J-Mar, an industry long considered male-dominated.
There was a closeness, a bond that only tragedy can bring two siblings together. And I feel like our whole family were able to rally around each other.
And while life has gone on, Glenda realizes things will never be what they were.
And you do learn a new normal, if that's possible. And I do nothing on my own. It is a higher power that keeps me going. We just have the pictures now, and they become your treasures, even though I know better than anyone else that my treasures are in heaven.
Mark has already announced this will be his final year driving full-time, but the Martin legacy continues with his 13-year-old son, Matt, a rising star in the Pro Truck Series. He's the latest and probably won't be the last Martin to make an imprint.
I don't foresee that the gypsy life is going to change. We're all a bunch of carnies. We're running up and down the road, setting up the next show, and it doesn't seem to would stop with Mark. It's only just begun.